Mia Chen sketches plants in her notebook by Mistmoor Glade, the fog curling through ancient cedars, dampening her tent under a pale Washington sky. She's 29, a botanist, camping to study rare ferns, her flashlight sweeping over mossy trunks. The glade hums, a low, muffled pulse, and her beam catches a figure, a man in a flannel shirt, face splintered, clutching a broken axe, standing in the mist. He vanishes when Mia blinks, the fog thickening, a white glow lingering. Locals at the nearby cafe spoke of the echo, a logger crushed by a falling tree in 1910, his body mangled, his spirit luring campers into the fog. Mia dismisses it, her scientific mind rejecting ghost stories. But the Glade's fog grows denser, her notebook's pages dampening, mist piling against her tent. A voice, "Come," whispers through the haze, not her own, the air thick with moss and decay. Her flashlight flickers, the beam landing on a snapped branch in the moss, not there before. Mistmoor Glade's pull tugs at her curiosity, a foggy snare waiting to close. Mia huddles in her tent, heart racing, as the echo rises from the fog, his flannel shirt damp with mist, his broken axe pulsing white like a dying moon. His foggy eyes glint, casting a pale light across the cedars, shadows twisting into skeletal shapes. "Fall," he whispers, the word crackling through Mia's radio, though it's off, the static warping into a creaking, timber-like sound. The glade shifts, fog parting to reveal bones. Campers, their skulls tangled in roots, hands clawing upward as if they tried to escape. Mia's breath fogs, her lantern dimming, the air thick with moss and decay. Her radio screeches, "Me," in a voice not hers, the sound slithering into her ears like mist. In the flickering light, her tablet's reflection shows her face, but her eyes are white, her skin splintered. The echo's 1910 death. A tree's collapse, his cries unheard, pulses through the glade, a curse that binds him to this place. Mia feels it, a muffled pull dragging at her mind, Mistmoor Glade a trap closing around her, it's fog-hungry for her soul. Mia stumbles into a cafe, 20 miles from Mistmoor Glade, her hands damp with mist that won't dry, her tablet smudged with moss. The echo's whisper lingers in her ears, a creaking, foggy sound that drowns out the cafe's hum. A forester, face lined like cedar bark, sees Mia's mist-soaked jacket and mutters, "You saw him." Over weak tea, he recounts 1910, a logger, crushed by a falling tree, his body lost in the glade's fog. He pulls campers now into the mist, he warns, his voice low. Mia's tablet buzzes, showing a photo of her tent, an axe inside, though she took no such picture. The cafe's radio crackles, the echoes whisper, "Stay," slithering through the static, the lights flickering. A mossy handprint appears on the table, not hers. Mia's chest tightens, her camp in the glade marked her, the curse of foggy weight on her soul, Mistmoor Glade's mist calling her back, the echo's foggy eyes watching her every move. Mia's car creeps toward Mistmoor Glade, the fog thickening under a pale sky, cedars vanishing into a white void. Her radio, unpowered, whispers, "Fall," in her own voice, a chilling echo that makes her skin prickle. The glade hums, a muffled pulse, and the echo stands in the mist, his axe blazing white, casting eerie light across the moss. His splintered face flickers in the fog, foggy eyes staring, unblinking. The path narrows, the glade closing in, Mia's flashlight catching tents and gear, tangled in roots, their owner's bones hidden in the mist. Her heart pounds, her car sliding on wet moss, the air thick with decay. The echo's voice, "Stay," whispers through the fog, through her mind, a muffled pull urging her to wander into the haze. The glade hums, alive with the logger's 1910 death, a tree's fall, a crushing, a curse that traps souls. Mia's flashlight dims, her shadow showing not her face but the echoes, splintered and white-eyed, Mistmoor Glade a foggy snare tightening around her, its depths a grave she's drawn to. Mia's tent sags, the fog seeping through the canvas, collapsing it as the glade hums with unnatural density. The echo stands beside her, his hand clamping onto her arm, cold as mist, the chill sinking into her bones like a weight. His splintered face looms, foggy eyes glowing, his axe pulsing white, casting shadows that twist into hands rising from the moss. The glade itself moves, forming misty fingers that clutch her boots, pulling them toward the earth. Her tablet screen flickers, showing her face, splintered, eyes white, as if she's already lost in the fog. The air chokes with decay, the glade whispering with voices, campers, screaming, their bones creaking in the roots. The echo's axe glints in her shadow, though he stands before her. Mia's resolve frays, her botanist's curiosity useless against the terror fogging her mind. The logger's 1910 crushing, a tree's betrayal, pulses through the glade, a curse that binds her, Mistmoor Glade her grave, her escape a fading spark in the mist pool. Mia fumbles with her car's ignition, the engine sputtering to life as the fog thickens, a veil carrying the echo's whisper, a creaking, misty sound that shakes the cab. Her hands tremble on the wheel, damp with mist, her breath fogging the windshield. The glade stretches, cedars vanishing, the path dissolving into a white void. The echo's face, splintered, white-eyed, appears in the haze, his axe glowing white. Mia's rearview mirror shows her own face, but her eyes are white, her skin splintered, as if the glade's curse is claiming her. The fog roars, mist piling against the car, hands forming in the haze to claw at the tires. The echo's voice, "Stay," whispers through the radio, through her mind, a muffled pull eroding her will to escape. Mia's a scientist, her curiosity urging her to survive, but her hands shake, the car swerving on moss, the haze alive with skeletal shapes. The logger's 1910 crushing, a trap of timber and fog, pulses through the glade, a loop she's caught in, Mistmoor Glade a snare tightening around her, her fear a pulse the echo feeds on. Mia collapses into a motel, 25 miles from Mistmoor Glade, her boots leaving mossy trails, her tablet smudged with mist that won't wipe off. The echo's whisper crackles through her car's radio, left on outside, the sound slithering into the motel's dim light. Her mirrors, car, motel bathroom, are fogged, coated with mist, the axe glinting in their reflections, though Mia carries no such thing. A logger, his hands scarred from years felling trees, sees Mia's mist-soaked jacket and whispers, "The echo got you." Over stale coffee he shares 1910, a logger, crushed by a falling tree, his body lost in the glade's fog. "Burn cedar, pray this prayer," he says, handing her a bundle of wood and a scrap of paper with words in an old tongue. "Do it in the glade, or he'll drag you into the mist." Mia's tablet buzzes, playing a whisper, "Stay." Unprompted, the motel's lights flickering, a mossy handprint on the counter, not hers. The logger's eyes darken, Mia's camp marked her, the glade's curse a chain around her soul. She grabs the cedar, her plan desperate, the glade's hum vibrating in her chest, her fear a pulse the echo senses, the curse's wrath growing stronger. Mia stands in Mistmoor Glade, midnight, burning cedar, its smoke curling into the fog, her voice trembling, praying, "Release him, free his soul," the words nearly drowned by the glade's hum. The fog erupts, mist forming hands, crushed campers, their bones tangled in roots, clawing at Mia's legs. The echo towers before her, his face a grotesque mass of splintered faces, white eyes blazing, mouths whispering the 1910 betrayal. His hands, cold as mist, seize her shoulders, his voice a chorus, "Ours." Mia's tablet, dropped in the moss, records her screams, the screen flashing her face, white-eyed, splintered, as if she's already part of the glade. The cedar's smoke glows faintly, the curse weakening, but the fog thickens, roots wrapping her ankles, the echo's axe glinting in her shadow. The glade shakes, mist swirling, the echo's wrath a living force, the prayer a desperate battle against a curse that fights to claim her. Mia's strength fades, her screams mingling with the camper's cries, Mistmoor Glade a grave she's digging, her survival a flickering hope in the fog's pull. Mia's car tears through the fog, tires skidding on moss as she flees Mistmoor Glade, the echo's whisper fading to a faint, creaking hiss in the wind. The cedars fall silent, fog settling like a shroud. Her tablet, clutched in her trembling hand, plays her prayer, "Release him, but it's layered with crushing screams, campers lost in the Glade's mist, their voices clawing at her mind. The haze outside her windshield swirls, showing the echo's splintered face, white eyes glinting, though she's miles away. Her colleagues, shaken, avoid her, unable to handle her haunted eyes, her hands scarred from cedar burns, her jacket reeking of moss. At night, her mirrors fog, mist coating their surfaces, the echo's white eyes watching from the corners. Her sleep is fitful, dreams of being crushed in fog, hands pulling her under roots. An axe, not hers, sits in her bag, its white glow pulsing faintly. The Glade's foggy hum lingers, a weight in her chest, the echo's shadow flickering in her peripheral vision. Mistmoor Glade's curse, a chain she can't break, binding her to its misty depths. Mia unpacks in a new lab, 350 miles from Mistmoor Glade, the walls stark, the air heavy with a misty chill that shouldn't exist in a sterile room. The echo's whisper slithers through the vents, a creaking, foggy sound that keeps her awake, her mirrors reflecting cedars and white eyes that aren't hers. Her dreams crush under roots, hands dragging her into the Glade's fog. A news report flickers on her computer. Skeleton found, Mistmoor Glade, 1910 tragedy. The logger's remains, mangled, axe gone, unearthed by hikers. Campers report a woman, Mia's build, dark hair, waving in the fog, white eyes glowing, leading them toward roots. Mia's mirror shows her face, splintered, eyes white, the Glade cedars behind her, though she's far from Washington. Her landlord finds moss on the floor, though her boots are clean. Her tablet sits untouched, its screen still misty, her life unraveling, the echoes curse a cage around her soul. Mistmoor Glade remains her eternal grave, its foggy pull a weight she carries, the echo's white eyes watching, waiting, forever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with more amazing stories coming your way. Join our community and never miss an adventure.